What is up, guys? lightningTATSU striking here again with another video, and welcome back to another Sword Art Online Title Factor video. And as you can see behind me, the new raid boss NPC has finally spawned in the guild room, and everything here contains info about the new guild raid that will happen soon. Basically, a lot of us are waiting for this, and a lot of us are excited for this. However, this kind of dungeon, this kind of raid boss thing is really hard. And it really requires players, I mean guild members, to really, be on top of their game. So, for today, in preparation for the new raid boss that's coming soon, July 31, 2019, I probably should have done this sooner. And since a lot of you guys have been asking this question on the comment section below, here are great efficient ways to level up faster in Sword Art Online Untitled Chapter 2019 for beginners. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. Now, leveling up in SAO is kind of a drag. You probably know by now, if you're not a beginner, that the grind is really grueling. And the grind is not that easy. It's really hard. But in the end, it's really fulfilling once you achieve the level that you desire. So, okay, so let's finally start this. So it's no secret that doing the main quest is actually one of the best ways to get a lot of EXP and get a lot of Arcana Gems for free, for that matter. And you also get some skills here and a lot of materials to, upgrade your stuff, and you also get some potions and stuff. Yeah, as you can see, some skills. So it's kind of like an automatic that you're gonna do the main quest. And if you actually do the main quest, it won't be that hard for you to reach level 50. Now, why did I emphasize level 50? Well, basically, when you do the subquests with the main quests until, floor 5, floor 6, you'll probably end up being level 50 anyway. And when you're level 50, you can also, take advantage of the higher level events. When you're level 50, your damage is not that high up, but it's not too low that it's insignificant. And that actually gives you a lot of access to more EXP along the way. So, basically, when you get to level 50, just mix in some events, and actually you can do it in the lower level, but some people might call you out as leeching. So if you're gonna do that, might as well just do it with a friend then. Now, I know this seems obvious, but this is actually a great way to get some EXP for beginners. Now, I emphasize this on beginners. Now, if your level is high, like level 50 and above, I suggest that you don't use this anymore, because I'll explain later. So, when you're beginning, when you're starting out in the game, this is actually a good boost for you. Doing this daily actually gives you 11,000 something EXP. I forgot. Let me check after doing this. I shouldn't do this, but since, duty calls. Okay, so as you can see, I got 11,500 EXP here. So for me, that's not a lot, but for newbies, that actually gives you a lot of EXP. Now, this gives you a great boost. Doing this daily will save you a lot of time. And, and sometimes, there's events that you can do the daily dungeons twice a day. So you have to watch out for that. And also going back, so if you're above level 50, you should probably do something else so that you maximize the daily dungeons. I suggest going for the weapon proficiency. That actually gives you release crystals, but that's a different story, okay? So that's for a different video. Okay, now we're here at the Merchant District, and this is actually one of the biggest keys in leveling up faster. Now, we talked about doing main quests and actually doing some side quests on the side while doing the main quests up to level 50 and doing some events. But once you reach level 50, you probably should start doing and actually paying attention to the, character quest board. Now, the character quest board unlocks quests after you finish floors. Now, when you're level 50, you probably finished, floor 5 or floor 6. And this is actually one of the biggest keys in getting you to level 70. Now, if you want to go to level 70 fast from level 50, I suggest that you do Colossus Hunt over here. They actually give a lot more EXP on the first time you finish it, and they give you skills, Arcana Gems, and a lot more good stuff. Now, this Colossus Hunt is actually fairly easy because the Colossus is actually weak against Slash. Now, Slash is actually pretty common on the beginning of the game. Now, this gives you 12,095 if I recall correctly, yeah. And this doesn't actually count the kill EXP, so it's actually more than 12,000. Okay, so take note that I'm actually a high level, so this will be really, a breeze for me. But since if you're doing this in a lower level, like level 50, you're probably gonna have a longer time doing this. But, as you can see, he's kind of predictable. He does that thing with his arms where he goes forward, he does this range thing, he has the AoE thing, and he jumps. Yeah, there you go. He jumps from time to time. He also does this circular motion thing with his hand. So you have to watch out for that. Yeah. And as you can see, it didn't take me that long. Well, yeah, my level is kind of high, but the real trick to it is actually just, you know, studying his movements and getting ready for whatever he does next. Okay, and another thing, while farming these bosses, you can actually get avatar production materials, so there's that. And as you can see, there's no rewards here, but just EXP and coal, and guild EXP, and guild points rather. Okay, so yeah, you get a lot of items too from the drops, and it's a win-win scenario. Okay, so basically, while doing the Colossus, you can actually get more EXP by doing the Manticore, but this is kind of where it gets tricky. Now, the Manticore gives you an item and has a lot more EXP, but the thing is, the Manticore is not weak against Slash, it's weak against Blunt. Now, here's where the term efficiency comes into play. Now, efficiency in leveling up. Now, it might be the case that the Manticore gives a lot more EXP, but the thing is, do you clear it as fast as the Colossus? Because sometimes when you compute the whole time of, like, for example, if you do the Colossus for an hour, and you do the Manticore for an hour, so when you compute the EXP for both runs, do you get more EXP doing the Colossus because it's faster, or you do the Manticore, it's slower but it gives a lot more EXP? So you have to weigh those things in order to get the most efficient way to farm it. Because the thing about, you know, okay, so this loading is taking a while. The thing about Saoif is not a lot of us have, you know, skills that are the same because, you know, the gacha stuff. So that's kind of a bummer. That's the only thing that I don't like about Saoif because it's the gacha system. So it really depends on your build. So as you can see, this guy is weak against blunts and water. So it's kind of like the polar opposite of Slash. So not actually the polar opposite, but yeah. So if you don't have blunt weapons, you might not finish this as fast as using a blunt weapon. And if you don't have skills for a blunt weapon, it will take you a longer time to finish this. So if it's easier for you to finish the colossal boss, the 5th floor boss, rather than the 6th floor boss, which is the Manticore, I suggest just spamming the colossal boss until you get to level 70. Now, if you do have a blunt weapon, and you have good skills for the blunt weapon that you have, be it an axe or a mace, I suggest that you do the Colossus until level 60, and then do the Manticore until level 70. That way, the EXP is, you know, it gives a lot more. So yeah, those are the things that you have to take into account, and it's up to you, to be honest. Okay, so we got 20,000 EXP from doing that, but actually you got 23 something thousand, or maybe 22 something thousand. So yeah, the kill EXP gets added to the, you know, the quest EXP that you get. Okay, now you're level 70. What do you do? Okay, so this is where the troll boss comes into play. So this is the 7th floor boss. This guy is actually quite similar to the Colossus boss. However, the weaknesses are different. So the Colossus boss is weak to Slash, right? This guy is weak to Holy, Darkness, and Blunt. Now, if you've been doing the Manticore and you've been using a blunt weapon, and you're level 70 now, this is a good way to, you know, get a lot more EXP. The good thing about the troll boss is he's actually pretty slow, but he has this, yeah, you saw that, the aura thing that kind of surprises you sometimes. And there you have it. Goodbye, Shrek. So that gave us like 3,450 EXP just by killing it. And we get 23 something thousand by defeating the boss. Wait, let me check again. I kind of clicked it so fast and I forgot to check. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it gives us, yeah, 23,000 and also this blue fruit over here. And yeah, so it gives you quite a lot of EXP. Well, until you get to level 80. Now, level 80 is actually where the grind really starts. So in level 80, you have three choices. You have this Griffin, which gives you 40,000 EXP just by doing the quest, excluding the kill EXP. And this guy is from the 11th floor. Now the other bosses, that's the reason why I skipped on them, because they're actually giving lower EXP but require a lot more time to finish. So the bosses that I'm only showing right now are the most efficient ones for leveling. Okay? So actually the Griffin is not that efficient for leveling, to be honest, but it's a choice. Because out of the three choices to level up from level 80 to actually 100, this is actually a good choice for those who have thrust weapons. Now, this guy is weak to thrust and earth, but the thing about this guy is he's really fast, and he has this his ranged lightning thing that stuns you every time it hits, and it's really annoying when it hits, because even when you try to dodge, sometimes you get the timing wrong. Let me try. Okay, there, we got it that time. Okay, as you can see, like 2 minutes passed already, and that, like, I think took me almost 3 minutes to finish. But yeah, I'm not a rapier main, so there's that. So yeah, you have a choice. But if your main skills are more on thrust, doing the Griffin is actually a good choice. But however, there is actually a more efficient choice rather than Griffin. Okay, so the Griffin gave us like 40,000 plus EXP. 45, I think, including the kill EXP. Now, on to the main event. So this is actually the best way to get to level 100. The Alice Balls, and also gives you like the Blazing Armament Stone. Now, a lot of people will say that you get a lot more EXP doing the Centaur, but the thing is, when you're doing the Centaur without the recommended skills for it, the one that you can remove buffs, it actually takes you like 6 minutes to finish it. However, when you're doing the Alice boss, it actually takes you not that long to finish it, and some people even do it in 30 seconds. Now this guy is a big pushover, but the real problem is you have to face this guy thousands of times before you can even get to level 100. That's the thing. That's the grind over here. Now, there are skills that I recommend for this that will make your life a lot easier. Now, as you can see, I'm using an HP build for my axe here. Actually, the Silica Mismatch. And this, Mater axe skill with water, blunt and water attributes that you can actually get after you finish the main story of Alice. And this gives you a lot of advantage against this boss. The Silica Mismatch skill is a really common skill. I mean, if you pull in order, you're definitely gonna get a Silica Mismatch skill in one way or another. It's really an easy skill to get. And basically what it does is, it gives you additional damage according to your max HP. So, you do a lot more damage when using it, and it actually works well against Alice. And if you have a water attribute skill with you, it actually makes things a lot better. And with this, Mater skill that, debuffs the boss, you do a lot more damage against him. You actually can destroy him in, without doing anything much. And when he does this Ring of Fire thing, you just have to, stay close to him and just keep moving in circles. Make sure that you go outside. Just do. Oh wait. Oh dang. Okay, wait. Yeah, just make sure that you keep moving. Don't stay in one place too long. And yeah, when he does this, just make sure to go behind him. And yeah, that's basically it. He's really a pushover. I've done this. Oh wait, I got hit there. I've done this a lot of times already. So yeah, I kind of know what to do now. But it might take some time getting used to. But as you can see here, I already got 5,000 EXP just by killing him. And that didn't take long. Like, compare that with the Griffin boss earlier. That didn't take long. And plus, you get a chance to get the Blazing Armament Stone that actually is important. You use that Armament Stone to craft your Integral Series weapons that can actually kick ass. It actually takes a lot of runs to get one though. The drop rate is pretty low, but the thing about it is, the Integral Series weapons have this level 101 requirement, so you have a lot of time. You have a lot of time and a lot of time to grind before you can even use it, so you're bound to get two. Now, if for some reason you're having a hard time with Alice, there's actually another great way which is actually pretty chill. A pretty chill way to level up, but it's actually pretty boring. You gain access to this by defeating the floor 12. Um, so what it is it's a big labyrinth. I mean, a cave, rather a cave, and you have to kill slimes. So there's that. So you have to take account the walk speed, the way that you have to kite all these slimes together. But it's a pretty easy way to get EXP, and you also get some potions out of it. So it's kind of a win-win, right? I mean, if you don't, I mean, sometimes I do this when I'm tired of doing alas, and yeah, it also gives you like a good amount of weapon EXP. I think if you have the boost from the guild, which actually increases your weapon proficiency level by 100%. I mean, the EXP that you get 30. Yeah, I get 30 of weapon EXP by just killing these guys. So there's a lot of weapon EXP to go around here. So yeah, basically you just have to kill all of these mobs on these locations, 3 locations of this map, and that's it. I do suggest that you bring a lot of AoE skills with you, and you gotta learn how to kite, because if you don't kite them, it will take you a longer time to finish this. And I'm already taking a lot of time in finishing this. Yeah, there's that. I mean, it is easy, pretty easy to do, but the thing is, it's kind of long, and you have to walk a lot. Okay, there we go. Got him. So yeah, that's also a good choice to level up. But the thing is, some of you guys actually don't want to level up alone. Now, I know the struggle, because sometimes playing alone can get boring, sometimes playing alone can get, kind of repetitive. So there's actually another great way to level up quite fast, but this is actually, it's not as consistent as doing it in the quest board. But you do level up, but it all depends on your party members. So basically what you do is you go to a floor according to your level and your party members, and you farm for, just kill mobs and do the subquests there for a long period of time. Now, when we tested this, we did this on the floor 14 part 2. I mean the second map of the floor 14. So when you go here and you can see Stream of Grief Labyrinth, and we actually get around 1 million EXP per hour here. So there's actually a quest here that when you take gives a ton of EXP. I think 20,000 plus. I'm at floor 14 right now, but you can actually do this in other floors if you want. You can experiment. But this, since I'm in floor 14, so this is for those who are, level 80 plus, 90 plus. So when you go here at this NPC over here, you can actually see that she's giving a quest that to kill these creepy sickles, which are actually albino cockroaches. Ugh. Okay, so as you can see, 21,000 EXP. So what you need here is a reliable party, and since my friends are busy at the moment, I'll just ask my assisting characters to help me. So what we basically do is just kill every mob that we see, and then when the quest, is finished, we just turn it in, and we do it all over again. So while doing this, we got an estimate of 1 million EXP per hour by doing this. But the thing is, it's not consistent because it depends on your party members. Now, on the other hand, if you're doing the Allah's boss on the quest board, if you do it non-stop on an R, you'll get 1 million EXP also. And you don't have to kill all of these monsters over here, here, and here. But yeah, it's a lot easier with a party though. But it all depends on you. Because while doing Allah's, you get the Blazing Armament Stone. Otherwise, here, you get weapon EXP along the way. So it actually depends on your preference. So if you want to farm for EXP and with a lot of friends and you need a lot of weapon EXP also, just do it here. And it actually makes it a lot better if you're in a guild because you have this EXP up that gives you 15% more EXP, and it also gives you like 100% more proficiency rate when you have this one over here. Wait, hold on. Wait, why did I press that again? Okay, when you have this one, it gives you like 100% more proficiency rate. So yeah, I guess that's it for today, guys. I mean, it's kind of a long video. I'll try to concise it to as little as I can. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support that you've been giving me for the past days, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.